Terrible news, everyone. It turns out that all pop stations weren't magically erased from existence recently. A tragic fact I discovered when I was looking through the mighty storage in the garage and discovered one that I'd completely forgotten I had. I've got no idea where it came from. I don't actually recall ever seeing it before. So, if somebody sent this into the P.O. box back in the day, thank you very much. So this is number 9002B. Catchy. Unfortunately, I'm unable to read the other writing on it, but I'm assuming it says fight. Oh, wait, I mean that bit. So, if you don't know what a pop station is, well, blimey and crikey. Just go back and watch some videos. You'll find out they're like old rip-off LCD games, usually pretending to be another system, and they've just got a very small number of games that they repeat over and over, and they're all unplayable and shite. Shite, I tells ye. Well, yeah, this one is quite clearly based on a Game Boy Micro. Look, here is a Game Boy Micro. Do you see? Do you see with your eyes? And, yeah, what they've done here is ripped off loads of artwork from Puzzle Fighter. Quite heftily, in fact. And exclusively, which is odd, because usually on these pop station things, you would find many, many stolen artworks from many irrelevant games. So I'm going to assume that this is the standard pop station game, City Fighter. I'm slightly worried that this won't actually... Do you know what I haven't done? I haven't put batteries in it. I very much doubt it will just turn on without them. Well, we'll find out in a minute. Let's read the warning. That was fun. All right, let's see how we... I think we have to cut into this. No, it's coming. It's coming. Look, there's a little thing for the ring pull to go in. But it has fallen out over the many years. That was much easier than I expected. Does it have batteries in? No, it does not. There's a surprise. Jump cut. There are batteries in it now. It went beep when I pressed the on button. So yeah, this is quite obviously a rip-off of this, and quite an accurate one in its own way. I mean, they've added several buttons on there. The size isn't entirely off, although again, not entirely accurate. And they've even put fake buttons down the bottom and fake shoulder buttons on the top. Basically, it's a big bag of fake. Well, it is a pop station. What do you expect? And here's where you can attach it to your keys and make your keys entirely worthless. It's a plan, isn't it? Do you know, I've forgotten just how small the Game Boy Micro was. Much smaller than, you know, the old Game Boy Advance and the Game Boy Color and that. I've forgotten just how big the Game Boy Colors were, actually, until I got one the other time. Oh my god, it's comedy prop time. I saw this in a second-hand game shop and thought, oh my giddy aunt, I've got to have this. God, I wish I'd had that when I did my Game Boy Color video. What an ugly and bizarre thing. Dearie me. Anyway, live over there. So, we can't put it off any longer. Let's play what is obviously going to be City Fighter. Please don't be City Fighter. It is City Fighter. When I switched it on earlier, I should have looked at the screen, because now the disappointment consumes me. It even has City Fighter at the top, but that is a name that does change quite frequently, because they change it to other things like Street Fighter, which is a lie. I'll tell you what, the sound's very quiet. How do we pump that up? We don't. Well, that's sorted that one then. This is a stealth pop station for use in environments where the enemy may overhear you. Right, how do we play these things? Let's remember. I'm going to press the PS button, which of course stands for piece of shit. No, we don't. But do we... what's going on? This is where you select your character. You may select the character on the left, whose name is Henbo, I've just decided, or the character on the right, whose name is Purg. Purg. And if you don't pronounce it exactly like that, he gets really huffy and tells his mum. Right, how do we begin? Are we beginning? Are we playing? You can't even tell with these bloody games. Oh no, we're selecting. Right, I'm going to be the one on the left. Henbo, go for it. No, what is happening? I'm just going to press start. Oh, yep, here we go, and they wave at each other. And now you just fire your arms across the screen at them, because apparently that's how fights work in Pop Station Land. One button hits close, one button hits far. You can jump in the air and kind of shoot your legs across as well. As has been pointed out many times, actually, it's bizarre how Mortal Kombat... Was it Mortal Kombat 9? Actually had a sub-game where you could fire your arms and legs at people, possibly inspired by Pop Station. This is just bloody dreadful. I'm going to try and win by repeatedly tapping one button. I'm sure that's all the strategy there is in this. So, seen any good films recently? I saw Girl on the Train. It was a bit of a disappointment. I didn't realise it was Americanised, because the original book of The Girl on the Train is set on the Norwich to London train route, which obviously I personally take an awful lot. Just realised how much the screen must be wibbling around at the moment. People. Oh, I think I won. Pop stations.
Subscribe for